going to get firewood.
We're going to the other pasture by our house to get some firewood so that we can cook our pizza over the fire in our Dutch oven, and we hope it works. I've seen a couple posts on Pinterest about cooking pizzas over the fire, and they look delicious. They look more like a deep dish, but anyway, we're gonna go. You gotta get the gate. You gotta get this gate too.
You have to close this window.
So let's go down here and get some firewood for our fire tonight. Hopefully it's good and seasoned. You think so?
It's gonna be good.
What are you doing, Link? Wow, that is a good stump. Yes. You know what it's good for?
What?
This. Ha! Sitting down. So, hopefully our pizza turns out good tonight. I've actually never made homemade pizza before, and so it's pretty adventurous to maybe, I guess, try to make it on a campfire in a Dutch oven. But I don't know. It's Halloween and it's beautiful weather here, so I think that's a really good idea. Last night we had a fire outside too and cooked pork chops over the fire. And those pork chops were good, right, babe?
Yes.
They were so good. And then we did just kind of like skillet potatoes with them. It was really yum. So I think the pork chops are better, or they were better last night than anything that I've made on a skillet in the house. So anyway, we are optimistic about our pizza tonight on the campfire, and hopefully will turn out really good. You have anything to say about it?
So far, we have everything that we've done in the Dutch oven has been like exceptional.
Yeah, we
got some really, really great advice from the beginning.
We did.
From some of our friends, and
Yeah.
I think one big problem that people, or misconception, is you have to use a ton of coals, and you just don't. You just don't need that many coals.
Right.
And from the get-go, we've done, we did the peach pie.
Yes.
From the peach trees, Jennifer made peach pie filling.
Yeah, that was
and
good.
just canned it in half-gallon jars. And then, so we just put some pie crust.
Yes, pie crust.
Sorry.
The words. Where are the words?
Where are they?
Where are the
pie
words?
crust down in the bottom with the filling, and then some pie crust on top.
Yeah.
And we stuck it on maybe 15 coals. Set the Dutch oven on there, and then put maybe 10 so coals on top, and then just let it go. My thought process was put a bunch of coals around it, so I'm glad that we got that advice.
I think we would have burned it that way.
Yes, for sure. Yeah. So
it was really
and then
good.
We did the biscuits, and they were perfect.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot we did biscuits too the other day. They were good. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Who needs a gym when you have a wood pile?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa.
You're in his way, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me get out of your way.
Keep your tongue in your head. If you fall, you'll bite your tongue off.
So this dough recipe is an olive oil pizza dough, and I've never actually made it before.
Is that the other reindeer, Olive? The other reindeer?
Yes. Wait, we're Halloween, not Christmas.
Oh, yes. So we got the oil from Olive, the other reindeer?
There you go. That's
Okay.
more Halloween. So anyway, it's a really simple dough recipe. And you know what I thought I'd do is while I'm making pizza dough, this recipe actually makes 4 1-pound portions of dough. And then you can take that 1-pound portion and divide it into 2 pizzas. So I'm going to go ahead and make up all of the recipe. And then we're just going to take 3 of those 1-pound portions and freeze them for pizza later when we want it.
Very good.
So we're going to go ahead and start with, it calls for 2 3/4 cups of water. And this is warm water. Your water needs to be lukewarm temperature, like baby bath water, when you're dealing with yeast. Did you know
So
that,
is
babe?
this wild yeast that we've caught?
No,
It's not.
it's not, unfortunately.
It's store-bought.
It's store-bought yeast.
So the wild yeast is kind of like the Pokemon,
Oh
right?
my gosh.
That you capture.
This is his favorite subject, y'all, talking about wild yeast. We keep talking about harvesting wild yeast and he keeps referring to it like Pokemon. I don't know what it is. Anyways, alright, I just did 1.5 tablespoons of yeast to my 2 3/4 cups of water. Now we're going to add 1.5 tablespoons of salt. If I'm making bread and it calls for 1.5 tablespoons, I usually just do 1 tablespoon, but I think I'm just going to do what it calls for today. Because it's a pizza dough, sometimes you like it extra salty. Okay, so I've got my salt, yeast, and water, and now we're going to do 1 tablespoon of sugar. Okay, and then to that, this is where you get the fun part, is you're adding a 1/4 cup of olive oil. So obviously this is pizza dough, and that olive oil is going to make it a little bit crispy when we cook it. So we're going to add all that together and give it a little mix. Okay, so not all of the yeast will dissolve, but that's okay. We're just going to let it sit and be happy while we get our flour added. We're adding to this 6.5 cups of flour. So we're going to mix it carefully, and I'm just going to tell you that this is going to make a mess because I don't know
It's
how to
going to be
make
fun.
bread without getting it all over my counter and my floor. So welcome to my kitchen. I love these buckets for letting your dough rise. They come with a top like this, but you don't want to obviously tighten it down all the way because you want your dough to be able to get air. But if you just set it on top, I love it because then you don't have to use saran wrap. So let me get that going. I don't like to let my dough rise in the middle bowls like this because I feel like there's never enough room for it to really rise. There is our pizza dough. This is going to make, again, 4 1-pound pieces of dough, and then we're going to be able to let it rise for 2 hours, stick it in the fridge, and then about 30 minutes before we're going to make our pizza, we're going to get it out of the fridge, let it rest, get to room temperature, and rise just a little bit more, and then we're going to make pizza tonight in our Dutch oven. So hopefully it goes well. Okay, so we've got our dough out of the fridge. I've let it get to room temperature, and I've got about a 1-pound ball of it in our cast iron Dutch oven, and we're going to just kind of let this form to the sides of the pan. And this is going to be really more of like a deep dish pizza. And so as soon as I get it all to the edges, then we are going to load it up with our toppings. So I think I'm going to put on a little bit of spinach on our side at least. The kids, I'm going to leave it spinach free. And then maybe some mushrooms too.
What are we going to do after supper?
We are going to do a East-ish, kind of like an Easter egg hunt.
A Halloween candy hunt. So you will get to do some, instead of trick-or-treating, you guys are going to go look for candy. He's down further. Keep going. You see him right there?
Him. Oh, yeah. Well, hello.
He's a pretty decent sized little buck, I think.
Yeah.
Can you zoom in any further?
Oh, yeah, he's nice.
Jen, no.
Oh, he's nice. Okay, let's check it and see if it's done.
We kind of got distracted by a buck in the pasture, so hopefully
we saw a nice.
it didn't burn.
Oh, it looks so good. What do you think?
I think, and I'm still distracted by that buck.
Wow.
I think it's great.
Yeah, it looks really good. And check the bottom.
I think it's good.
Yeah, it looks really golden.
Yeah. You know what? I don't think it would be terrible if it went just a little longer, but.
Well, I'm kind of ready to eat it, aren't
But
you?
we're hungry.
Yeah.
So let's eat this son of a gun.
Okay, let's do it. Dutch oven pizza versus our oven pizza. The oven pizza turned out really good, but we're gonna see how this Dutch oven one does. Let's head into it.
You say Grace? Is it done?
What do you
In the
think?
center?
It was good.
Is it so good? We're even eating outside, honey.
I know it. Wait, we can see the deer go by.
Yeah, with that. You don't like, oh yeah. Good?
Perfect.
Okay.
Cigarettes.
All right, let's see.